Yes, it's a three-day weekend, but let's not forget about why we're celebrating this three-day weekend. It's all about honoring those who have risked and those who have lost their lives in service for our great country. One organization's teaming up with corporate America now to turn the strengths of military service into tools for success in school, in work, and in life.
We've got Tom Murphy here from Edge4Vets joining us to explain what they do. Also with us, Ben Wolin from Everyday Health, a tech health company that trades here on the New York Stock Exchange and has partnered up. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
First, Tom, tell us a little bit about what your organization does.
Edge4Vets is a workshop series that gives vets what business leaders say they need most, and that is support to translate their military strengths, which are enormous, into tools for success in the civilian workplace. And the issue is that I looked around and I saw that there were job fairs, but there wasn't prep in advance of the job fair. So I run the Resiliency Institute at Fordham, and we designed Edge4Vets as a workshop series to do the prep, to teach the vets how to prep. But I think the piece that makes what we do new is that we put together a collaboration of corporate partners that come together and support the vets as we give them the instruction. The corporate partners provide the mentorship, and what happens is that speeds the job readiness for the vets, and then we connect them to the company.
They've got the skills, they just don't have the career tools to translate it into a job of some kind.
Well, precisely, Bill, because, you know, some of them 30 days ago were in the desert, and now they're back here. And so if you just go to a job fair, you're not ready for it yet. So Edge4Vets does the prep in advance of the connection.
So why did you get involved?
You know, we have 700-plus employees that really wanted to give back and help. Edge4Vets was a great partner where our employees could not just give financial support, but their own time to help mentor some of the vets as they look for career opportunities. So it was a really nice way where lots of different people from the technology parts of our organization, the leadership parts of our organization could really help vets find great jobs and advance their own careers.
What do you find are some of the challenges, Tom, with matching vets up with companies like Ben's?
Well, the major thing is that the vets, as they leave the service, are going from what we call we to I. They're leaving a culture where everything was around team, everything necessarily so. But now they're in the civilian culture where, and I don't mean I in a self-absorbed way, I mean I where they have to sell themselves as an individual.
Exactly.
So they have to go into an interview to a company. So what we do is we give them the prep that teaches them how to take these enormous values and skills that they develop and put them into currency that they can then use to convince the interviewer that they can help the company.
What are the skills you're looking for?
You know, we're looking for great communicators, people who are good with technology, people who want to take chances, and so we were really excited to help, you know, communicate that to some of the vets and talk about how they can explain why they're capable of doing that.
You know, unemployment rate is notoriously high among veterans, even higher than the national rate. Has there been improvement with organizations like yours coming in, and why do you think that is?
Well, there has been improvement, but the vets are still lagging behind, and there's, you know, transition is never easy. And like I say, they're going from one culture into another, so transition isn't easy, and they can do it, but they can't. They do better if they get support, so they don't have to do that translation piece on their own. And so that's what we're set up to do, is to prep them, put together these collaborations of companies that then send mentors in, and the vets get value because it collapses the learning curve for them, but the companies get value because they have this incredible pool of talent that once they're made job ready, then they become shining stars in these companies.
Well, we applaud the efforts. Good to see you both. Thank you.
Thanks
and
for coming
wish
in.
you continued success. Tom Murphy from Edge4Vets and Ben Wolin from Everyday Health. Thanks for stopping by today.
Great, thank you.
Good weekend.
Last year, the Indy 500 and events built around it generated